comes right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 75 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Dorsett.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
Wilson.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting. Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves. He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That's really good for only a couple that brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive. They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Patriots 7, Seahawks 0.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That might be it right there.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield.
They fake the give. Newton. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Here we go. Gun. Come on. Greg.
Here's Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Left side, it's Dorsett. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
Philip Dorsett. 36 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Patriots 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
5-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first down, it's Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. This is Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The tackle made by Bruce Irvin.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Terrence Brooks with a pick. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Full connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw again is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Greg Olsen.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the delay, here's Carson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Patriots 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson, flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
That's the end of
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play. This is Carson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Seahawks first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready? Get it. Check Mike 27. Here we go. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. He's time to win. Great.
There's Newton now on second down. He gets it to James White. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
You gotta love it, baby. Give us some more.
Who picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Nick Bolt for the
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Second and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Every penalty is so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long. There's Wilson to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over
at their own 36-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing again is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Flush to his right. He hits White, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the 4-yard line.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Smith there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Seattle.
Throwing now is Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Wilson to throw.
Patriots 40-yard line.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
For the encore, if you know, you know.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Myers' kick is good. As they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to In overtime, you want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Newton to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
First down. 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,
Wilson's pass.
That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Wilson will throw again. Carson the first down and more. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down to the 28-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
This is Desby Music.
Hey yo, check. million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On the mall, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Just like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, Wilson steps away. It's a loss of 11 on the play, but now it'll be 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Copeland just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Third down and goal.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
second down. This is Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Mike 20. Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey! Slam.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. There he goes offside. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Patriots nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 3. Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. So much for the first down.
And they could have, would have, should have had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, 64 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Olsen.
A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Michael Dixon.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27. Oh, yeah,
Throwing again. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
check mark 27. Check mark 27.
Wait, 20.
Operating from the gun. Newton flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Go.
Throwing again is Newton. Dancing to his left. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. 8. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Check Mike.
To throw again. Newton. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. To the air again, Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with a touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. I think this is a free play for Wilson. And this is knocked away and incomplete, but I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on second down. Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Newton finding Harris over the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 29 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points And the guys who can put the ball...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And he'll be taken down but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On 2nd down, it's Harris, and he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down at 4. Newton, that's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
14.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quick. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
At the 23-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. This is White on the screen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Mike 51. Watch the slack. Watch the 20. Watch the slack.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On for the extra point is Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Patriots 31, Seahawks 14.
Kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Going up top. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Incomplete.
Second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one at all.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pussy and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit,